In this video, I'm going to be teaching you about the importance of creating a foundation and how when you create the right foundation, you can build, create and manifest the life that you want to have. So, it's all about the foundation. No house, no building, no structure can be built without a foundation. Now, I know building regulations are getting worse and worse nowadays, and there's houses that 100 years ago are literally sitting on a foundation that's about that big and they're still standing. Now, we're not going to get into it politically, but without the foundation, the house would fall away. The house would collapse, it would crumble. Why? Because there's nothing holding it up. The only way to hold the house up is with the foundations. Now, this comes together in everything. Relationships, wealth, health. There's foundations to everything. Absolutely everything. If you want to be healthy, what are the foundational things you need to do? You need to eat correctly. You need to have a routine in place that sets you up to have a healthy lifestyle. Now, without a healthy lifestyle, you're not going to be healthy. That's just a fact. Without doing what needs to be done in business or some form of income, you're not going to have wealth in your life. So it all comes down to the foundational work that you do. Now, foundations are always, one, the most expensive, two, the most hard work. And trust me, I used to do foundations, I used to be a builder, I used to do it all. I can tell you the work is unreal. Pouring the concrete is so heavy, there's so much of it, it takes so long. 3, it's never seen, and 4, without it, the house wouldn't stand up. So, in regards to whatever it is, if you want to be successful, there's foundational skills that you need to learn. There's core values to success. There's core values to a relationship that you need to know in order for this to improve, to succeed, to get to a level that you want it to get to. And the only way that's going to happen is if you do what needs to be done. There's gonna be tough times. There's always tough times. Whenever you're doing these type of things, there's always tough times. And that's how we grow. In discomfort, that's when we grow. Whenever you're uncomfortable, what do? You wanna get yourself comfortable. So what you do is you gain confidence in what you're trying to do. In essence, you're gaining confidence to then feel comfortable so that this is a normal thing for you. So think about it like this. If I said to you right now, depending on, as I'm speaking to different people, what is one thing that if I asked you, you would 100% say yes to? One thing. Now for me, if someone asked me to make them a script or a video, or send them a video of something positive, something helpful, something that can reprogram their subconscious mind, my answer straight away would be yes. Why? Because I know how to do it. I'm confident in what I'm doing. Whereas if someone asked me to, I don't know, go on stage and sing, I'd be a bit hesitant. Why? Because I'm not confident in my ability to sing. I know that I'm not a very good singer. And that's not me being negative, that's me being honest with myself. That's me being self-aware, knowing that there's no point in me wasting time in something that I'm no good at and sticking to what I am good at. But without the foundations of me understanding things like this, nothing will change. So the greatest thing that you can do in order to build your foundations is allow yourself to fail. Allow yourself to get back up. Allow yourself to surround yourself with people who are the next step above you. Why? Because we learn through our environment. From age 0 to 7, we learn what is around us. If we're constantly told that you're worthless, you're not good at anything, you're unhappy, you're negative, then that is who you are going to be programmed to be. This is why I believe when you have children, the best thing you can do is instill confidence, happiness, self-love, all of these core values and core beliefs in order for them to achieve what they want to achieve. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't learn it if you are 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, if you're 100 and you're watching this video. If you are, I love you. I love you all anyway, but if you're 100, I respect you. But it's all about creating the core values. And when you create those core values of, I love myself, I'm confident, I know what, I have full belief in myself, then you can go to the level 2. You can't just start building the walls in the house and then lay the foundations. You can't put the roof on the house and then lay the foundations. It's not a way that you can do it. The only way you can do it is go back to your core values. Without those core, nothing is worth it. Because I'm sure you've seen it many times before, people of huge success can have such a painful descent, and a very rapid one as well, very quick, back down to nothing. Why? Because their core values still lay there. Now, this is a great example, is like, there's a lot of people that go into, I know I've heard this many times before about the NFL. They go into the NFL from very poor backgrounds and they go broke again. Why? Because their background core value is, or their core values were, we don't have a form of income, we struggle for money. That is their core value. They made a lot of money, but they didn't know how to keep a lot of money. There's a big difference between making a lot of money and keeping a lot of money. There's a big difference in creating confidence and keeping confidence. You can act as much as you want as a confident person, but if you don't hold on to that, you don't keep this confidence, then it's never going to stay in your life. I'm sorry for this bit of sun. I believe it's a bit of sun. Ooh. Right, so I moved the camera. The sun was obviously in the way. Apologies, but it all comes down to your core values. It all comes down to the foundation. If you don't put the work in, nothing's gonna happen. Like I said, you never see all the hard work, all the hours, all the time spent, all the crying, all the failures in someone who is very successful. Why? Because not many people like to post their failures, but they have gone through that. They've endured the pain, they've gone through it, and it doesn't have to be ridiculously painful. But if you program yourself to have these core values as of now, as of today, then you don't need to go through the pain because you've got those values. But there is, behind success, there's always the hard work. There's always it's like the picture of the iceberg. You see the success, but you never see everything that's underneath. So when you understand that, you know that things that happen in your life are meant to happen. Stuff that's gone wrong in my life, I'm very, very grateful for. It's helped me out on my journey loads, absolutely loads. Why? Because I needed to know these lessons. I needed to learn them the hard way. Because my way of learning, sometimes I can learn from listening to people, and I've learned to do that because of how many hard lessons I've learned the hard way. And I needed to do that because I've had so many tough times before. So the reason that I am where I am now is the foundation that has put me here. And I believe, always do the inner work before you do the outer work. Because if you've got the inner work, you don't need the outer work in order to feel secure, to feel loved, to feel safe, to feel healthy, to feel wealthy, to feel abundant, to feel whatever it is you want to feel. You can feel it right now. And I feel it right now. Now my journey is always unfolding. I'm not saying I'm hugely successful right now. My journey is unfolding. And notice how I say it. I don't say I'm broke right now. I don't say I'm successful right now. My journey's unfolding every day in every way. I am getting better and better. And that's how I value myself. That's how I see myself. And I'm doing what I want to do. I know my end goal. I know where I want to go to. But I also know what I need to do right now in order to get there. I'm very happy and secure and grateful for where I am right now. But I'm also very, very driven to go where I want to go to. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. And a lot of people think if I'm a spiritual person and I'm happy now, I can't go for my goals. That's not true at all. If you want to go for your goals, go for your goals. Growth is the key to happiness. If you stay in one place, you're never going to be happy. Constant growth. It doesn't have to be huge. It just has to be some form of growth. Even if it's 0.001% growth a day, that's better than 0%. So have an absolutely amazing day. I hope this video has helped you. I hope you understand the core values and the foundational work that you need to do in order to grow in success in any field possible. Have an amazing day. Keep smiling and spreading positivity.